So once again, you can see in the title, this is all material that's been copyrighted, and it's copyrighted as a general understanding, copyrighted as a concept. Make sure you realize it's copyrighted as a concept and understanding for Perry Stone and Tom Horn and the Gilberts and all these other ones that like to steal my prophetic knowledge and wisdom and try to claim it as their own. That way you understand that I will, and you can ask Perry Stone and Tom Horn and the Gilberts, I do take legal action. They can well explain to you that I do in fact take legal action when you plagiarize my prophetic knowledge. So this relates to my very last video. And the only way you can understand this is if you watch that very last video I did about the demon Echo. And this is just a means of showing you that demon, how it is working in these days. And again, there's a lot more going on to this, much more that's happening with this, but I only share a little bit, just a little bit, so that you might understand this. The more intricate knowledge of this I share with those who support this channel. I give that to those who truly support this channel. But I do give enough to everybody so that they might understand the demon, this demon, and how it is working in these days. So pay attention, pay close attention to the echoes. So do you understand the echo, the roaring of the waters and all that it entails, how it translates and transcends time and language, how the waters are echoing, how they are echoing in these days, and how that demon has been unleashed unto a wicked generation that is the Black Lives Matter movement that is worldwide. But let's not forget about this movement, the Antifa movement. That is Antifa. Do you hear the echoes? That is the echoing. So let's listen to this one also. We're not going to leave out Donald Trump and his supporters and the echoes.
USA! New tonight, a flight full of Arizonans returning from the D.C. rallies and riots nearly kicked off their plane.
We're not going to leave out the Trump supporters, because remember what all the Trump prophets say, to raise up your voices like a trumpet. They're equally guilty in this, and I'll have another video to show you on that. Equally guilty, and this is what Jesus warned of in the book of Matthew about the division. How a house divided cannot stand. Many people associate that to the speech that Abraham Lincoln gave when Abraham Lincoln himself put that in his famous speech, because it is in the book of Matthew and the teachings of Jesus Christ that a house divided, the division, a house divided cannot stand.
With the president retweeting a pretty controversial video purportedly taken in the Villages in Florida. It's a video of Trump supporters chanting a racist slogan, one of them in particular, while facing off with counter-protesters. Let's play part of it. Where's your
So we want to make sure we don't leave out the Trump supporters that are chanting and echoing, the ones that are possessed by that demon Echo, that are doing the same. We're not going to leave out the Trump supporters while we're calling out Black Lives Matters and Antifa. Equally guilty in it. See, God gives you the ability to see and hear and understand, but all you have to do is have the right eyes and the right ears so that you can understand the echo. This was the most credible one, how they were chanting and echoing at Echo Park. Echoing at Echo Park. Listen to that again. Make sure you understand the demon echo and understand God's omnipotence. He gives you a means, but the problem with that, so many people don't choose to remember the ancient things, just like Scripture teaches. The problem is also, most people don't even know Scripture, much less remember the ancient things. You have to remember the ancient things. And the demon Echo, who is also known as Beth Cole. All that it entails. Remember the ancient things. Remember the ancient demon Echo, how it was binded up, how God binds these things up. He binds the echo, the rushing and roaring of many waters that's found in Scripture. That is the roaring of the mouths of the beast, of the 7 heads that have mouths like lions, that is found in Revelation 13. The echo, that is the translation in its Greek form. The echo of many waters. That is roaring, that is the new translation, the roaring of many waters. That is also the roaring, like the mouths, the lion's mouths, that can be found on the beast. Very incredible. Extremely incredible, because that demon has been unleashed, unbinded on a wicked generation. And there is so much more to this. It's unbelievable how much more there is to this. But I only give that to the true supporters. Only give that to the ones that really want to know the truth. Because just how deep this goes is absolutely incredible and proves God's absolute omnipotence. How he transcends language, translations, time, and all things, and that he is the Word and the Word is with him. Make sure you understand that demon echo as it relates to the waters and what the waters are. Revelation 17:15. They are the peoples, nations, and multitudes, and their tongues, the language that they are using, that they are echoing in these days. Very, very incredible. Very incredible. But the only way you can get this is by being in the Word, being found approved and knowledgeable, and remembering the ancient things. But there's so much more that you just could not even imagine. That picture alone has so much to it that you just could not conceive. That all these false prophets, if they had this knowledge, would twist and spin like they like to do. God bless.